All right, I'm back with another recording. It is almost 12 in the afternoon. Um, it is day 24 of this challenge, and we have to move on to the next location of chapter 4, which has 3 more drops for us to get. And it is the Foresight department store. The first drop in the Foresight department store is from the Scalding Coffee Cup, which has a 64 in 128 chance of dropping a cup of coffee. Makes sense. A coffee cup dropping coffee. The second drop is from the Mystical Record, which has a 2 in 128 chance of dropping a pizza. And then the last drop is from the Musica, which has a 1 in 120 chance of dropping a Sudden Guts pill. We have to go to the department store. Now, the Foresight department store starts off like your typical department store, but then once you're done shopping, something bad happens to the party. Paula ends up getting kidnapped, and we have to go save her. And then that's when the Foresight department store will start spawning enemies. So yeah, right now it's normal. It starts off as a typical department store. You know, the Tucson department store is Sam's Club, and then the Foresight department store is basically Costco. And if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I've never actually been to a Costco. You know, my family, we're more of a Sam's Club kind of family. Like I've never been to a Costco, but everyone says Costco's a really amazing store. I mean, it basically is the same thing as a Sam's Club. It just seems better, according to everyone. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do here in the Foresight department store, such as buying new weapons, defense items. There's a lot of stuff you can get here. Now I want it to sell. Well, I was about to say, where's his silver bracelet? So yeah, once Paula gets kidnapped, we will only have Ness and Jeff for a while in chapter 4. And that obviously means that grinding for the drops will take more time. Because, you know, as they say, 2 heads are better than 1. Or in this case, 3 heads are better than 2. So yeah, because Paul is going to be kidnapped, and we're only going to have Ness and Jeff for the Foresight department store enemies, it's going to take a lot longer to kill enemies. Oh yeah, I might as well give Jeff the Franklin badge, because some of the enemies can summon lightning, and it does a ton of damage. And I am not a fan of this section of the game, and it's mainly because of the enemies. Like, they do so much damage to you. Alright, Jeff has his new weapon, the Hyper Beam now. But no, like, I'm not even joking. They will legit do half of Jeff's and Nessa's health in one hit. One hit, and it does half their health. Wait, hold up. Look at it. Oh, Ness is homesick. You gotta be kidding me, Ness. Right now, of all times, he decides to get sick. Well, not sick, homesick. Like, dude, right, right now, of all times, you decide to get homesick. All right, I need some more money so that I can get Ness and Jeff gold bracelets. Oh yeah, keep in mind, I'm literally trying to gear up with the best gear possible at this point of the game. And they will still do half of my health. Like, that is honestly ridiculous. Oh wait, that's not enough money to get a gold bracelet. Be- Best gear possible at this point in the game, and I'm still gonna get destroyed. You know, that's why I refer to the Foresight department store as one of the biggest difficulty spikes in the whole game, if not the biggest difficulty spike. Because the enemies are out here freaking pouring scalding hot coffee all over you. You got mystical records ramming into you like this is a WWE match. You got the Musica summoning lightning at you and making you fall asleep. Like, dude, that is honestly ridiculous. Oh yeah, and the game expects you to fight all of those enemies grouped up. And you want to know what's funny about the Foresight department store? The easiest part of the Foresight department store is the boss. Why? Why is the boss the easiest part of this dungeon? Right, bam, Ness has a gold bracelet now. Alright, I'm gonna make sure Paula gives some of the food to Ness. Because trust me, we're gonna need the food. Sure, let's give him the double burger as well. Then 2 of these picnic lunches. Because then Ness's inventory is full after that. Alright, we're fully geared up. Now keep in mind, I have the best defense weapons at this part of the game. The best items for defense at this part of the game, and they will still do half of my health. Look at this. Ness's defense is at 98. Jeff's defense is at 92. Watch them do half of my health. Like, it may seem like I'm exaggerating heavily to you guys, but no, I'm not joking. They will actually do half of your health in one hit with the best defense at this part of the game. All right, Paula got kidnapped, so now we only have Ness and Jeff. So yeah, these enemies are not permanent here. Because if we fight the boss, which is the department store spook, um, all of these enemies will never spawn in the Foresight department store ever again. Because once we beat the boss, the department store will go back to normal. I'm gonna call Ness's mom so that he can heal his homesickness. Oh yeah, and when I did this challenge for the first time, I found out that you can just straight up leave the department store after it becomes a dungeon. And no, I'm not joking, you can actually leave. Like, dude, that is so funny to me. Like, the fact that you can just straight up leave. Alright, what is this? Oh, a scalding coffee cup. That's perfect. That was actually going to be the enemy I was going to target first, too. And obviously, we have a high chance of getting its drop on the first try. In which we somehow didn't. Don't worry. We just have to make sure we don't fight the boss before getting all the drops here. Like, look at this! And keep in mind, Jeff was at full health. He's at 40 HP now. Wait, his max HP right now is 182. You know, I don't have like a degree in math or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that's more than half of Jeff's health. Bro, keep in mind, I have the best defense at this point of the game. So if I didn't have the best defense, Jeff would be dead right now. And these enemies are pretty fast too. Okay, that's not what we want. The mystical record is for later. Okay, what are you? You're still a mystical record. I want a scalding coffee cup. At least these enemies are really easy to green swirl. Because you can just juke them out. Ooh, yes. That's the scalding coffee cup. Alright, there we go. That's the first drop down in the Foresight department store. And we can just save the game here in the department store too. It would cost us $1 every time we want to save the game here. But it's way faster than having to leave here and go all the way back to the hotel. Alright, that's the first drop down. Only 2 more to go in the Foresight department store. Now, I feel like my next target should be the mystical record, since they're the enemy I hate fighting the most here. Oh yeah, and this cup of coffee, that's useless now. Because the only reason I had to get that cup of coffee is so that I can complete the challenge. Because if I didn't get it, I would fail the challenge. Wait, is he stuck? Wait, actually, I gotta figure out what this is first. Oh, it's a musica. That's not what we wanted. Okay, now what are you? You're a scalding coffee cup. Okay, I already got your drop, bud. Oh, I got his drop again. Alright. Surely you're a mystical record, right? You're a musica. Dude. Does the game want me to target the musica next or something? Which is not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a mystical record. Yes, you're a mystical record. Wait, what are you? Oh, he's also a mystical record. Wait, I have a. Oh yeah, no, this does not count towards the encounters for the musica. I might as well use the super bomb. Okay, I killed that thing very easily. But keep in mind, that thing can summon lightning at you. Oh, I know what I need to do. Yeah, despawn that other mystical record. Wait, hold on. I gotta like single him out. Unless if you're also a mystical record. You're not a mystical record, you're a musica. Okay, what are you? Oh, you're a mystical record. I'm trying to like single him out. Alright, I think we're good now. How long did that take me to do? Alright, we have the mystical record singled out. We have the save state. Now obviously it will take a while because it is a 2 in 128 chance of them dropping a pizza. But then our efforts will pay off. Hold on. My bad guys, I have to go get the door, but look, we're grinding now. Wait, what? I thought that musica despawned. Alright, now we can start grinding. Jeez. Oh, that's a good thing he missed. Because that would have definitely killed Jeff. Like, if he hit Ness with that charging move, then it would have brought him, like, really low HP. But if he hit Jeff with that charging move, Jeff would be dead. Like, there's no guarantee of Jeff surviving that move. Okay, my luck is just insane for some reason right now. Because I just one-shot him. See, and honestly, when I was doing this challenge for the first time a few months ago, I thought I was going to completely suffer in the Foresight department store. Because 2 out of the 3 enemies here have low drop rates. So I thought it was gonna be like terrible to do. But no, I actually ended up getting all 3 drops here in the Foresight department store in just one day. One day. And what's funny about the mystical record is that when I got their drop, they were grouped up with a scalding coffee cup. So after the battle was over, when it said the enemy left a present, I was thinking, oh, it's gonna be another cup of coffee from the scalding coffee cup. Because the scalding coffee cup has a higher drop rate than the mystical record. So I was expecting the present to be from the scalding coffee cup. But nope, luck decided to be on my side during that battle. And it said inside the present there was a pizza, meaning I got the mystical records drop. And I was like, wait, what? Honestly, I don't even know how that even happened. Because like I said, the Scalding Coffee Cup has a higher drop rate, meaning the game is likely going to favor the Scalding Coffee Cup item dropping over the Mystical Records item. Like, dude, I was incredibly lucky that I got it during a double battle. Because that meant that when I started the battle, the game chose the Mystical Record to have their item instead of the Scalding Coffee Cup, which is already rare enough. But then the game had to calculate the percentages of the Mystical Records drop happening, which is 2 in 128. And it just so happened that I managed to get that 2 in 128 chance. No, that's why I always single out the target. That way the game always chooses the only enemy to have their item. That's why if you're doing this challenge, if you get an enemy's drop during a double or even a triple battle, that's incredibly lucky. Because it's already difficult enough to get some of these drops during a solo battle. Okay, I don't know what has been my luck with the Mystical Records so far. Because I've been grinding this thing for a few minutes now, and neither Ness or Jeff have died from trying to fight this thing yet. Like, is luck just on my side today? Like, look! Like, trust me, if he attacked Jeff, that would have done half of his health. Yep, that just did more than half of Jeff's health. Ooh, that's good. That's good. He missed. He missed. Because that probably would have killed Ness if he hit him. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Let's go. There we go. We got the Mystical Records drop. No way, dude. No way. No way I got that fast. Oh my god, that feels amazing that I got the Mystical Records drop that fast. Because if I'm being honest, I was expecting that to take like 10 more minutes. Alright, let's save the game. And if I'm being honest, I want to get the last drop. Which is honestly crazy because I don't usually get this many drops per recording. But I'm feeling I want to make my life a living heck today for some reason. So we're going to go ahead and get the last drop from this location, which is from the Musica. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Okay, what are you? Oh, you're exactly what I needed. Perfect. Oh, what? All right, we gotta test this out. Okay, no enemies are trying to group up. Oh yeah, when I did this challenge for the first time, I somehow managed to get the music as drop twice. I don't know how I did that when I did this challenge for the first time. I just did. Luck was literally on my side for some reason. All right, the musica is singled out. We have the save state. Now, surely this is going to take a while, unlike the mystical record, because the musica's drop is rarer than the mystical records. But let's start grinding. Oh wait, I could kill this guy faster than what I just did just now. I could just make Jeff use a bottle rocket. Oh, that still wasn't enough to kill him. Okay, I guess we're gonna use a big bottle rocket. All right, and then once we get the musica's drop, we're gonna go ahead and fight the next boss. Okay, surely that would be enough to kill him, right? Yeah, that was enough to kill him. It is gonna suck that we have to waste a big bottle rocket because those things do massive amounts of damage. But we can always get more big bottle rockets. And he just made us fall asleep. I hate it when he does that, man. 600 damage? What? I didn't know a big bottle rocket could do that much damage. But trust me, the bottle rockets get better. Because there's another upgrade to the bottle rocket, which is better than the big bottle rocket, called a multi-bottle rocket. And it is so insanely OP to the point where it does over 1,000 damage. And no, I'm not joking. Like, you can literally one-shot some of the bosses with a multi-bottle rocket. Yeah, a multi-bottle rocket. But I'm pretty sure you don't get multi-bottle rockets until chapter 7. Yeah, chapter 7. Wait, Loki, I could just make Jeff do all the work so that the grinding will actually be faster. Yeah, I can just make Ness defend and then make Jeff use the big bottle rocket and just pray that it one-shots him. Yeah. Yeah, that is a lot faster. That is a lot faster. And this challenge is, you know, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna just keep grinding. Oh my god. Dude, why have I never thought to do this before? I didn't think of doing this when I first did the challenge, and I never thought to do this when I did the practice rounds. Like, bro. Oh, that didn't one-shot him. Oh yeah. I forgot to mention this earlier, but the Foresight department store is the only place where you can find the music up. They don't spawn anywhere else in the game. So if you try to fight the boss before getting the Musica's drop, you have permanently locked yourself out of getting the Musica's drop. Now the Scalding Coffee Cup and the Mystical Record do spawn later in the game, but not the Musica. This is the only place where you can find it. But seriously though, I don't understand how I managed to get the musicas drop twice when I first did this challenge. I had to get it once, obviously, because otherwise I would fail the challenge. See, I got it once, documented that, and while I was grinding for the Mystical Records drop, I just somehow ended up getting the musicas drop twice. Man, when I first did this challenge, there were a ton of lucky moments. The first lucky moment when I first did this challenge was when I was getting the skate punks drop back in chapter 1. So yeah, after some grinding, I got the skate punks drop, and then literally the next encounter, which I had with a Yes Man Jr., I got the Yes Man Jr.'s drop. Meaning that the skate punks drop and the Yes Man Jr.'s drop was back to back. Like, how does that even happen? And then another lucky moment, which was also in chapter 1, was in the Giant Step Sanctuary when I was getting the Rowdy Mouses drop. I somehow managed to get the Attack Slugs drop twice. In which, that is just insane to me. Because so far, the Attack Slug has probably been the hardest drop to get so far in this redemption. Again, it took me over 300 encounters just to get the Attack Slugs drop. Like, over 300 encounters is literally the most encounters so far for any of these challenge attempts. When I first did this challenge, the highest amount of encounters was 148. And then when I was doing one of the practice rounds, it went up to 175 encounters. But now, the record is over 300. Oh, you monkey. Bro, we literally can't do anything. For the lucky moments, I don't. Yeah, the next lucky moment didn't actually happen until chapter 3, like right at the start of chapter 3. I was making my way through 3. I I wanted to do Winters first to get all the drops there, because that's one of the easiest parts of this entire challenge. And I encountered the enemy called a Trick or Trick Kid, and I somehow managed to get their drop on the first try, even when I wasn't trying to grind for it yet. And then also in Threed, I managed to get the Urban Zombies drop on the first try. And then like almost an hour, I think, after that, I got the Armored Frogs drop on the first try in Grapefruit Falls. You know, I'm trying to like think of the lucky moments from when I first did this challenge. That's why I'm like being quiet at certain points. Oh yeah, the next lucky moment was also in Grapefruit Falls, where it happened with the plain crocodile. And the plain crocodile's drop is known for being really rare. It's a 1 in 128 chance of getting their drop. And I somehow managed to get their drop on the third try. No, those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were more lucky moments from when I first did this challenge. But you know, at some points during this challenge, we're obviously gonna get some drops on the first try. You know, it's not likely that we're gonna get a rare drop on the first try, but it's possible. Oh, yes. Yes. That's the last drop in the Foresight department store. The Sudden Guts pill. Ugh. There we go. We got all the drops. That's crazy, man. We got all the drops in the Foresight department store within 1 day and within less than an hour. I think that's the fastest we might have completed a location for this challenge so far. All right, all that's left is the boss. We gotta go fight the department store spook. But naturally, we're going to encounter some enemies on the way, which I don't want to fight because the enemies suck. Oh yeah, and if they spawn while you're trying to go up the escalator, just accept the fact that you're cooked. Because trust me, it will happen. Oh, I one-shot him? I didn't expect that to happen. Wait, are we full health? Yeah, we're full health. Well, I don't really want this cup of coffee because it's useless. And plus, we already got the drops here. Yep, they spawned on the escalator. Maybe walking a little to the right will fix something. It did not fix it. Maybe walking more to the right will fix it? Surely? It still didn't fix it. What is this? It just still didn't fix it. Do a little spin. It didn't fix it still. Go, go, go. Oh my god. He was coming for Jeff. You know, I would make a joke, but I'm not trying to be associated with that kind of stuff. I'm surprised none of us died during that fight. Wait, we gotta despawn those enemies? Alright, we're good now. We're good now. All you have to do is just fight the boss. Alright, the department store spook. Which really isn't that bad to take down. Let's use this bottle rocket.
But it's still pretty plump, but again, by the time they get here, they would have been plumbed up.
Oh, look at that. Jeff is on 69 HP. Nice. Okay, he didn't recover that much health. Oh yeah, the department store spook uses PSI fire and freeze to attack you. Fire really isn't that bad, but freeze you definitely have to look out for because it does a ton of damage. And they use PSI magnet to steal psychic points from Ness. And they can use PSI life up to gain some health back. Oh, I didn't... Oh my god, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Wait, and it can use PSI Brain Shock, but I don't think Ness or Jeff has a weakness to Brain Shock. I might as well use this Sudden Guts pill that I just got from the Musica a few minutes ago. Hey man, I only have to get the drops for it to count towards the challenge. I never said I actually had to use all the drops. Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Yes! Jeff is alive! Oh yeah, and for context, if that move didn't kill the department store spook, Jeff would have died. But thankfully, Jeff survived that. Thankfully, he survived that. Oh man, it feels so good to have the department store spook return to normal. Let's get the picture here. You know, usually I like to save the game before using a drop I just got from an enemy. But hey, I have the footage, edited and unedited footage. So yeah. Remember, it has to count towards the challenge. Well, for it to count towards the challenge, I just have to get it from the enemy. I never said in my rules that I had to actually use the drops. And even then, most of the enemy drops only get one use anyway. Like, most of the enemy drops are literally just food items that you can already buy at the stores in this game. Alright, that's honestly pretty good. That we managed to get all of the drops in the Foresight department store in less than an hour. You know, if I'm being honest, I was expecting that to take a lot longer than this. But that is it for this recording. Now, in the next recording, we're gonna have to move on to the next location of the game, which is Moonside. And surprise, surprise, we have to get more drops in Moonside because I'm excited for more drops.